Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I speak about this title, Reflection of my books. Hint of a little ingenuity about UI. I'm talking about user interface, technique, and ideas about making my iOS applications and my job. But my English is very poor. I'm sorry. I try to introduce myself. My name is Fumiya Sakai. I joined in EverSense Inc. at mobile app application engineer. My job history is very complex. Since I start first web designer, next web engineers, Ruby and PHP and Node.js, and now app engineers. I often make user interface about iOS applications and interaction and animations. This is presentations agenda. Chapter 1, Reflection of my books, story and motivations of making books. This is my book. Thank you very much. Chapter 2, and hint of a little ingenuity about user interface. Introduce of essence about UI implementations. And appendix, to increase your pieces of idea. Let's start. Chapter 1. Reflection of my books. Thank you for everyone who is interested in my book. This book is introducing iOS UI tips and techniques through some samples. This is summary. It is a form to introduce points and ideas based on experiences cultivated in development about iOS apps as expressions that can be done with a little ingenuity and ideas. This is sample repository URL. And currently selling ebooks version, but it's Japanese only, sorry. Motivations. I was so hard to find information about how to make iOS app UIs. This is I think it's problems of making user interface about iOS applications. Lack of understanding UI kit, life cycles, delegate. It's difficult at first. Excessive dependence of UI libraries. Now, some beautiful UI libraries, many. But learn to know, it's little difficult to how to make UIs and understanding code of libraries. Too many elements in storyboard. Not proper blending of UI elements, I think. So I try to introduce UI implementation techniques on Kita and GitHub through iOS app with samples. Inspired by levenderglitch.com. This is very popular. And app code. I very inspired about introducing UI techniques of ATICS. Besides Medium, Pinterest, GitHub repositories, engineers blog. This is a schedule of books. I had to make draft in 50 days, so schedule is important. It's so tight. This is first book. Second book is work in progress. Chapter 2, hint of little ingenuity about user UI. Digest of samples. Oh. Chapter 1 is usage of container view and sliding side menus sample. So it's demo. Please wait a little time. Sample is moving. I use container view here, side menu and main views. Switch contents and dragging, release. So, introduce 2 points, and how to use container view and side menu in iOS applications. So how to make this UI and introduce on GitHub. Chapter 2, usage of custom transition like dribble apps. No dribble application, dribble apply.
Does anyone know the dribble application?
Thank you. Dribble is very pretty transitions and animations. So this is sample code of user interface. UI collection view base. Picture is sushi. This move animation and dismiss transition. Okay. 2 points. How to use custom transition. Custom transition can modify animation to move next or previous screen. And animations with UI scroll view. This sample contains animations linking UI scroll view delegate and auto layout constraints. On chapter 3. This is popular Tinder UI. Point 2. This animation is here. Wait a minute, please. Drag, swipe, and expand some nails. Two point. Linking gesture of your finger. Select and swipe card actions using gesture recognizer and animations. I use UI congestion recognizer and connect UI protocol encode UIs. And techniques of sticking all to details. Practice of making card motions like Tinder without third-party libraries. This sample, there's no UI libraries. Last, digest of sample, chapter 4, making from UI to input information user selected. Sample screen is here. Toggle information. This is make UI table view and section headers. Go form. Input to my name. And select ticket, ticket. Use core animations. Increase and decrease amount. And select next. Oh. Swipe back. Phone number. Email address. Submit. Oh. 2 point. A small scheme of your elements managed as a part to prevent storyboard from becoming complicated. And techniques for user-friendly. Practice for making easy to understand and useful forms ideas. Form is very complex, but making easy to understand useful form ideas as a part of UI elements. Appendix 2 increase your pieces of idea. Reproduce expressions as small parts. First, think about whether you can reproduce to a specific part. I divided 4 steps. Step 1, find expressions of concern. Second step, search samples and articles. Step 3, migrate as a small sample. Step 4, write documents as a recipe. So I often migrate my ideas using notes and write ideas and diagrams before coding. Inflate screen image by exporting the screen image. It will help you in making sometimes similar to in the future. Estimate difficult level. Consider the degree of difficulty when mounting along the screen image. Rewards of iOS app UI implementations are important role to complement the function and designs. My role is between engineer and designer. I want to solve the assignment using iOS apps, even though the means is different. Both engineers and the designer have the same feeling. So, another mission for me, to extract the power of design to the max. This life. Thank you for listening.
Any questions?
Are you planning to translate your book to English?
英語大丈夫ですか？
自信がない。
本は英語に翻訳しますか？
一応そうですね。6個もしできれば挑戦してみようと思ってます。
So I guess that means effectively, if he's able to, he would like to translate it into English. Someone whose Japanese is better than mine can also step up for some of these. Anyone else? Any questions?
Did you use any libraries for the custom transition? I mean, the specific did you use any libraries for the custom transition?
No libraries.
You made it yourself?
Yes.
Your class, you read time. Any other questions?
It is just
Yeah, hold it away from your face a little bit. It's really strong.
yeah. It's very interesting to see like how you career like from web designer to web engineer and now iOS engineer and designer. So what are the problem or difficulties did you face when making application out of those custom transitions? Like in the, I think like that must not be easy thing, right?
Right. So your question would basically be like,
maybe
what
Japanese.
kinds of, try it in Japanese, sure.
すみませんですけどそのトランジションを開発するときはいろいろ問題が出てるんじゃないですか。その時は一番の問題と例えばどんな問題でしたっけ？そのトランジションを開発する。
一番の問題はやっぱり思ってたイメージと違わないかどうかですね。結構調整をいっぱいにするっていうところが結構問題だったなと思います。
Can you repeat that back in English so everyone understands?
Okay. Yeah. He said like the problem was like the feeling for transition, like how does it actually will go, was different than actually what we thought. Okay. Thank you. ありがとうございます。
Any other questions?
Sure. 本を書く経験なんですけど、一番大変なところとか、困難なところはどういうところでしょうか？
一番大変だったところなんですけれども、やっぱりスケジュールですね、一番タイトだったので、そこがやっぱ怖かったかなと。であとはそうですね、図解を作るところも結構大変だったかなと思います。
図解。So my question was the most difficult thing about having written a book, and he was mentioning the schedule. その50日のスケジュール、スライドで表してたと思うんですけど、それは、アイディアが、浮かんできた時から、実際に、完成した時までですか？
そうですね。アイデアを思いついたのはこの最初だったんですけれど、本当にこれで大丈夫かっていうのを なんだろう、まとめるところですね。サンプルは何個用意するかっていうのと、どこまで紹介するかっていうところを、50日の中でできることを考えなきゃいけないので。
その50日の
はい
期間は誰が決まったんですか？
これはその技術書店っていうイベントが10月8日にあるので、それまでに間に合わせなきゃいけないんですね。でそれの前に要は印刷するところに出さなきゃいけないので、大体そうですね、ちょっと早めに印刷所に出さなきゃいけなかったので、それを差し引いて50日っていう感じではあります。
Okay, so it sounds like there was an event that he was preparing to release the book at, and in order to get everything done in proper time for that, he only had 50 days to do all the preparation in advance for that. 次の本書くときは、同じようなスケジュールになるんですか？
そうですね、次に、同人誌ではあるんですけれども、同じようなスケジュールでやると思います。
So if you were to write another book, it would probably end up being a similar schedule. 次の本はもう話題決まったんですか？
一応これよりも UI ライブラリを今度は使った方ですね。使った表現を使った UI のサンプルを作ろうと思ってます。
なるほど。So his next book will be more on the side of using UI framework.
I have a suggestion. I'm interested in your design process. グラフペーパーで UI デザインを買いました。それはそういうプロセスとか見積もりとか、それは結構面白いと思います。多分そういう本も興味があります。I'm saying I thought the paper that he wrote, the different design features and how he estimated the design was actually really interesting, and he should consider writing a book on that. そういうプロセスが面白いと思います。
ありがとうございます。
Anyone else?
すみません。この本って実費出版ですよね。
はい、自費出版です。
本当に出版社から何かこういうアプローチとかなかったですか？自分から出版社にアプローチしたいと思わないですか？
そうですね。どちらかというと出版商業誌ではなくて同人誌という取り扱いなので、実際にその時に来ることもあるんですけれども、自分からは今のところはあまりやってない感じですね。
ちなみにデジタルフォーマットとかアップストアとかブックストアとかそういうところで Amazon で配信してますか？
いや、ブースっていうところだけですね。
そうですね。
はい、今のところは。はい。
Do you mind repeating that in English?
I asked if he did self-publishing. He said yes. And then I asked why don't you try to approach a publisher to publish a book through the publisher. He said he doesn't really intend to it at this point. And then I asked about digital format, and it's not yet available on digital format.
Thank you. Any other questions? Oh, all right.
ツイッターを使ってますか？
はい。
ID は何ですか？
こちらです。ふみや SAC です。
ありがとうございます。
That was just a question about his Twitter handle. All right, maybe one more question if anyone still has a question. All right, thank you very much.